Welcome to the Explainer. Today, we're breaking down one of the most crucial documents in medicine, the medical referral letter. When it's done right, it's a seamless handoff that gets a patient the care they need. But when it's done wrong, it can lead to some serious delays and a whole lot of confusion.
So, what's the secret? How does a doctor safely and effectively hand off a patient to another specialist? Well, the answer is all in a document that's part medical record, part professional request, and most importantly, part patient story. It's all about mastering clear, structured communication, and that's exactly what a great referral letter does. I want you to think of this letter less like a form and more like a bridge. It's a bridge you're building between you and another clinician, with the patient walking safely across the middle. Now, if that bridge is rickety or has missing planks, the patient's journey is at risk, but a strong one? That ensures they get to their next point of care safely, with all the right information in hand.
Okay, to make this super clear, let's walk through an example. We're going to follow Dr. Smith as he puts together a referral letter for his patient, a Mr. John Doe. We'll see exactly how all these little pieces come together to build a really powerful tool for patient care. Let's dive in.
All right, before we even get to the juicy medical details, we have to set the scene. This is the administrative backbone of the letter. And look, it might seem kind of basic, but trust me, getting these fundamentals wrong can grind everything to a halt.
First things first, you've got to say who you are. And this isn't just about being polite, it establishes your professional identity. And more importantly, it makes it incredibly easy for the specialist's office to call you with questions or send their report right back to you.
Next up, who are you sending this to? And here's a pro tip. Don't just send it to a generic department. A letter to the neurology department could get lost in an inbox for days. But a letter addressed directly to Dr. Emily Johnson, well, that lands right where it needs to be. And it establishes a direct, professional line of communication from the get-go. And last for this section, the date and the patient's info. This is absolutely critical, and I'm not kidding. The date gives you a clear timeline, of course, but using at least two unique identifiers, like the date of birth and a patient ID, that is a massive safety net. It prevents any dangerous mix-ups and helps the receiving clinic pull up the right records in a snap.
Okay, so we've got the, let's be honest, kind of boring but super important admin stuff out of the way. Now we get to the core of it all, telling the patient's story. This is where you put on your medical storyteller hat and lay out the case in a way that's clear, efficient, and really easy for another doctor to digest. You always want to start strong with a clear purpose. Right off the bat, Dr. Johnson knows exactly who this is about and why she's getting this letter. And by adding that little detail, for the past 5 years, you're giving her immediate context. You're saying, hey, I know this patient well, and here's my long-term perspective. And check this out. A simple timeline like this, it can be a total game changer. It is so much easier to understand than a big wall of text. The specialist can just scan it and instantly get the patient's journey, seeing the key events that led up to this very moment. Okay, now we're getting into the nitty-gritty, the current problem. And notice the precision here. We're not just saying he has back pain. No, it's specific. We're talking about where the pain goes, what's already been tried and failed, what the physical exam showed, and then bam, the crucial finding from the MRI. Each bullet point is another piece of the puzzle. And you can't forget this stuff. It might seem like extra detail, but social and family history can be a huge deal. The fact that Mr. Doe is a non-smoker, that directly affects his surgical risk assessment. And his family history, well, that adds another important layer to his overall health profile. It all matters. Now we get to it. This right here is the heart of the letter. It's the whole reason we're writing it in the first place. You've set the stage, you've told the story, now it's time to make the ask. Think of this section as your mission statement for the entire referral. You have to be crystal clear. Because let's be honest, a vague referral just gets you a vague answer back. You want a specific, helpful consultation. You have to ask a specific, direct question.
So here it is, plain and simple. Dr. Smith isn't just, tossing a patient over the fence. He's saying, here's my patient, and based on all the evidence I've just laid out, here's what I suspect is going on. That immediately focuses the specialist's attention right where it needs to be.
And here's the kicker. He states exactly what he needs. He's asking a direct question. Is surgery the answer, or is there something else we can try? This gives the specialist a clear goal for the consultation and ensures Dr. Smith gets the exact information he needs to move forward. Now, this part is an absolute must. It's non-negotiable. Putting the current meds in a clean, simple table like this is a massive patient safety win. It's easy to read, and it helps the specialist avoid prescribing anything that could cause a dangerous drug interaction. Seriously, a simple table like this can literally prevent a disaster. All right, we are on the home stretch. The final step is just to wrap it all up and sign off like a pro. A strong ending makes sure that bridge we've been building is solid and complete all the way across.
And you know what's a great touch? A quick little summary at the end. Think about it, specialists are crazy busy. This little recap lets them get the gist of the whole situation in just a few seconds. The patient's name, the core problem, the key finding, and your big question. It's super helpful.
And that's it, a professional closing, your signature, and, this is important, your contact info again. This closes the loop. It basically says, my part is done, the ball is in your court, but I'm here if you need me. It just keeps that channel of communication wide open.
So the next time you sit down to write a referral, just remember this. You are not just filling out a form. You are the narrator of your patient's story. And your clarity, your precision, that's the key to making sure they get the expert care they need. A great referral letter is an act of great patient care, plain and simple.